All right, what's up, Kim, folks? So, obviously, a devastating loss in a game that we should have won. Another one, a third game this year that we should have won. Honestly, it just comes down to situational issues this time. Seems like we can't get out of our own way. All right, so Peyton Thorne just plays at an incredibly high level. He's making all the correct decisions up until early in the fourth quarter, where he checks out of 2 runs to go to a pass play and or an RPO, and just one of them should have been picked on a throw to Robert Lewis, where he should have thrown the backside hitch to Cam Coleman. Another one where him and Keandre Lambert-Smith were not on the same page. It looked like he was expecting Dre to run a hitch. Dre ran a hitch and go, stopped the clock. Hugh was livid. He wanted him to just hand the ball off and just run the football, run the clock. And that's honestly my biggest issue, is those 80 seconds of clock were more valuable in this game to me than getting a first down right there. So just run the football. I understand it's in a stacked box. I'm not expecting a first down there. I want the clock to run. That's my problem, right? So that was obviously a big issue. Multiple missed field goals as a freshman kicker. One of them was a 27-yarder. It was a heartbreaker where you got a second chance on that one. And another issue early on in the game in the second drive, we're on the 1-yard line. We bring in some Wildcat package, which I have not been a fan of at all. Sam Jackson, small guy. Why are we running student body right with a guy that's like 180 pounds? I don't get it. When we saw later in the game, we had a QB sneak in our back pocket. I'm all for that. Quarterback sneak is a high percentage play to get you 1 yard. Why we didn't run that, I have no idea. The Peyton Thorne pick, I honestly don't know how to feel about it, because like Nick said, my guy Nick, Water Cooler Talk podcast, was on Auburn Addicts channel, and he was talking about it. They showed cover 0. They brought pressure. The linebacker dropped back. He was lined up in the A gap. He dropped back, and it was just right where Peyton was supposed to go with the football. It seemed like a decent read to me from Peyton. He just didn't see the backer. That's where he was supposed to go. He threw right behind the blitz. It's what he's supposed to do. It's hard to put that on him, but on the other hand, I hate that play call. But I mean, yeah, I hated the play call. Just run the football. I understand it's a low percentage that you're going to get that first down. I don't care. Run clock. That's what I would do. Play conservative in that situation. On the last drive, you saw him have a turnover-worthy throw. But again, he made the right decision. It was a bad break. It was a great play call by Brent, and it's just unfortunate. Earlier on in the game, Cam made a freshman mistake, did not keep his route vertical. Instead, he bended it into a post. He was supposed to stay vertical. That's not on Peyton either. I mean, yeah, it's these specific moments that lost us this one. And it seems like every game, it's a different issue now. Against New Mexico State, or not New Mexico State, New Mexico, it was defense giving up chunk plays. Against Cal, turnovers. Against Arkansas, turnovers. So, I mean, really, we played well enough to win this game. We beat ourselves. Oh, Jesus. It sucks because it squandered an incredible offensive performance. Jesus. I'm trying to think of what else I can talk about. Again, just situational play calling, I was not a fan of. I was not a fan of it. I was not a fan of the getting cute on the goal line with the Wildcat. Run the football with either a quarterback on a quarterback sneak, or we could have went heavy personnel. We could have ran ISO, give him a lead blocker. We have a goal line package, I'm sure. I mean, really, there were so many better options to me than the Wildcat in that situation. That's why I kept shooting down Sam Jackson having a package at quarterback. I'm just not a fan of it. It's too predictable. But, I mean, really, the kid's 180 pounds. Why are we running student body right with a 180-pound wide receiver? It's too cute for me. Slam your fucking head against a brick wall before you bring in some cutesy Wildcat student body right. It was not going to work, because that's Oklahoma's strength. It's sideline to sideline. They have an elite backer. They have one of the best safeties in the country. You're not going to beat them that way. You have to be physical up front. That's where you're going to win. Auburn has a very physical offensive line. I don't understand why you go into that situation with that package. I'm just not a fan of it. Obviously, Hugh Freeze has forgotten more football than I've known up to this point in my life, so just not a fan of that call at all. Pass protection was okay. It honestly got worse after Isavion went out. And, I mean, that's really it for this game. I mean, it's just you got to regroup because you got a hell of a steep hill to climb, as one would say, for this next one. I think we can draw up a great game plan for this one and move the football against Georgia, but will we be able to keep out of our own damn way? That's all I really got, War Eagle.